Your pastors, priests, and so-called reverends are all liars and hypocrites. A hypocrite, if you look up the word in the original Greek, is an actor. Somebody who pretends to be someone that they are not. Now what does an actor do? Doesn't an actor dress up? Doesn't he dress up and pretend to be someone who he is not? Let's read. Let's check out how God judges and how man judges. And then we will see who your religious leaders are trying to impress by the clothing that they wear. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 7. But I am said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For I am sees not as man seeth. For man looks on the outward appearance, but I am, God, looks on the heart, on your nature or your being, not on your clothing. So who is your pastor, your priest, or your reverend dressing up for? He is dressing up for people because people judge outward appearance, because he is after the praises of men. That is why he does it, because he is an actor or a hypocrite. John chapter 12, verse 42 to 43. Nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him, that is Christ, but because of the Pharisees, the religious rulers of this world, religious leaders of this world, pastors, priests, reverends, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. So the people were afraid that they will be put out of what worldly people or carnal people call a church. A church is not a brick and mortar building. Don't the scriptures tell you that God dwells in you, that you are the temple of God, and that God doesn't dwell in temples made with hands? So what is that place that you go to that you call a church? It's a dead place. It's a lie. For they love the praise of men more than they love the praise of God. They care more about your praise. They don't care about the praise of God. Matthew chapter 23, verse 1 to verse 9. Then spake Christ to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and Pharisees sit in Moses' seat, the religious rulers or religious leaders. All therefore whatsoever they bid you serve, that observe and do, but do not do after their works, for they say and do not. They are hypocrites. They are actors. Don't do what they say. Don't do what they do. Do what they say. They speak a lot of good things, but they don't do them because they are hypocrites. They are actors. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one little finger. They put all kinds of grievous burdens on you, things that you're supposed to do, things that you are not supposed to do, but they themselves don't do them. And the things that they tell you that you shouldn't partake of, they partake of them themselves, because they are hypocrites. But all their works they do for to be seen of men. They want to be seen of you. That is why they dress up for you in fancy robes and suits. They make broad the phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments. Again, they dress up for you in fancy ways because they want your praise, not the praise of God, and love the uppermost room at feasts, and chief seats in the synagogue, and greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi, teacher, priest, pastor. That is what they love. But be ye not called Rabbi, for one is your master, even Christ, and all ye are brethren. And call no man your father upon earth. What are you Catholics doing, you hypocrites? For one is your Father, which is in heaven.